guys, welcome back to another episode of the Superbus Mk.3.4 with myself, Mk.3.4, and before we go out to the van today, I thought to give you some perspective, I'd show you this, which is the window that we bought to go in the side panel of the van. So it's huge, and the plan with this is to make sure, well, to get extra light into the van, so that'll be cool, but I can't do that yet, and I'll explain why in just a moment. Right, so the idea is the new window is going in this massive hole here, or what will soon be a massive hole. And I hope you can hear me because of the wind, but yeah, I'm trying to keep the windows all on one side, so it's like window, 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 and then on the other side, it'll be, if I just roll around there, or even if I just open the door real quick. So this back wall here will all be solid. And I think the bathroom's going to go in this area somewhere, Mark 1 style, like behind the driver's seat, but we'll make sure we give this enough room to move back and forth, and obviously the battery's under there as well, so we need to be careful that we've still got access to that. So yeah, the bathroom's going to go there, the rest of this wall is going to be solid, and then basically the entirety of this wall is going to have a window running along the length of it. So what I've got to do is I've got to now clean off all this insulation shit, and if anybody knows, okay, so important question, if anybody knows what this stuff is, I'm pretty sure it's just fibre, like it's not fiberglass insulation, it's not fiberglass insulation, I can grab it and it doesn't leave any horrible shit in my hands or anything like that, it is just like, I don't know, like teddy foam or something like that, you know, and I'm seriously considering, because this stuff isn't that great, if I'm honest. This stuff is, I don't think it's very waterproof, and I think if you, let me see if I can find a patch. I don't know, if you leave it for too long, I think with moisture in it, it'll do some damage to the van. So, I need some suggestions. I know a lot of people swear by that metal bubble wrap stuff, but unfortunately that's not going to be good enough. I was thinking about getting spray insulation, so it's like it is really hard to explain. Basically what happens is you get a 2-pack thing, and then you spray, instead of having to cut out the shapes of like styrofoam or you know, push this into places, or you know, stick it up there with double-sided tape and what have you, what you do with this spray stuff, this spray insulation, is you literally just and that would be very easy for me because I used to do paint and body work at college, so I know how to get full coverage and things like that. So I was thinking maybe it might be better to get rid of this crappy insulation and go for the stuff that's really going to fill out all the nooks and the crannies and everything like that. And another thing I've noticed is this cavity here is huge. It's a waste to fill out like what we've done, like what's been done by the previous owner. They filled out these top cavities. Now I'm thinking if I just lightly insulate behind them, so get the spray foam and then cut it to size, so once it's expanded you go with like a knife or whatever, and that will shape it, so you haven't had to do any cutting or measuring or anything like that. It's just spray foam there and then cut it, and then you put the new bit of wood over the top. What I was thinking was, if I do like, so you see this gap here, I'm going on a bit of a tangent here when I only came out to explain a window, but so this section here, it goes back quite deep, and I was thinking, do half this insulation, like not this stuff but the spray foam stuff, so half, and then back a cupboard into this a little bit, so you've got like half of it is the insulation, and then the other half is, it comes out to like here, and it's a cupboard, and it's a bit deeper than it would usually be if we'd have just retained the original walls. So that's one thing. One thing I might do is I'm definitely gonna have to insulate these back doors, but what I might do is I'm gonna have to go over them first. I'm gonna have to sort out all the sort of, you know, where this rubber leaks occasionally. So there might be some holes. I don't know if you can see them, but there might be some holes up there that I have trouble with, that need jamming up. And the back doors being uninsulated did result in an awful lot of heat loss when I was sleeping at the back of the van. So it wasn't so bad when I was at the front there, but when you're at the back, and you've got like the doors right on you, you need to enclose that area and make it warm, basically. So yeah, I've got a crook lock now because there's been a spate of burglaries in Benfleet. So I've got a wheel clamp, a crook lock, a mobiliser, and I've even got the GPS from Superbus Mk.3.4. So that's cool. What's going on out there? Nothing. Okay, sweet. Toilet. So I'm pretty sure I've explained this already, but what I've got to do is for the window. Let's just finish off this section. The window. What I've got to do is I've got to cut in. So you see how there's this line here? I have to sort of transfer over to the matching line over here. So, and this tiny little section here, that's gonna be the section that holds the window. The place I ordered it from, I think it was somewhere called like Fat Van Mods or something like that. I don't know, some ridiculous name. And they showed you how to do everything, and it's literally just cut this out. I could probably do it with a jigsaw, or I'd prefer to use a grinder. It'd be quicker. But yeah, a jigsaw, all the way round, from that end to that end. It's hard to do this on the camera, and then you stick the window with the stuff that they've supplied you with. I think you've got to put a thing on the inside as well, like a rubber, and then you pull the window in and job done, you know. So that will, and it will be like, it will look good as well. It's like a part that I'm just fitting. It's not like I have to be really creative about this. It is literally just follow instructions, get window, extra light in the back of the van. Whee! So that's cool. I'm gonna have to, this bed's too short, but luckily we kept the foam. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna this is gonna be really difficult. I'm gonna and this will split into 3 different parts. So 2 of these parts will become single beds, and the back part will become like the back end of the sofa. So you'll have this U-shaped, and when you want to turn it into it will be 2 single beds that work as a sofa. And then also, if you want to, there'll be the table in the middle, the old school table. And if you want to make it into a double bed, although it would probably be more like a triple with the width of the van, you drop the table down and put the cushions in that way. So it just becomes a big double bed. And because of that, we won't be sliding. The original sofa that was down here had it so you could and slide out the slide it out into a double bed. We don't need that anymore because A, there's going to be no rooms, and B, the storage is easier to do this time round. So massive thanks to DR for his help on the previous Superbus, or the previous iteration, but I think I've got this one now because of what he taught me, so that's cool. These are literally just going to be sofas with the, you know, that kind of lids to them, and then the hole for the table will go in there, and then at the end of this bed here, right next to the door, will be a kitchen of some kind. I haven't worked this out yet. I just know that my kitchen probably will not fit here, and then over here will be the bathroom. So all this storage at the back here, I don't have a computer anymore. I'm on just laptops, so I can use my inverter to charge them. Because of the inverter, I'm gonna try and keep all my power stuff away from the bathroom, but at the same time still quite easily accessible to fix and, you know, sort all that stuff out. The solar panels are still on the roof. They haven't been plugged in for 3 months, but last time I checked them, they were still running fine. They were still producing electricity, so that was cool. I'm going to try and make the bathroom slightly bigger this time as well, so obviously I need to give it some space. But also, because the bed will probably only come up to, I don't want to estimate this, but I'm pretty sure the bed only comes up to about here. That leaves me with all that space there for a bathroom. So I can make the new bathroom slightly bigger than the old bathroom, and that'll be another huge bonus that I'm looking forward to. It's just getting round to it now. So to cut the big section out of your van is a big job, you know, like you have to psych yourself up for something like that, and I can't really do anything else in the van until I've done this bit, because if I you know, start insulating and start building beds and shit like that, like if I put a bed here or whatever, and then the window's still not in, and then I've got to grind this out and put the window in, there's a chance that I might, you know, set the bed on fire, or it's going to be really awkward to get to. So this is my next big problem, and it's sort of compounded by the fact that I don't really understand insulation properly. So I need to... yeah, I need some... I look at these cavities. This is what I'm saying, yeah? If we just spray foam up to, like, halfway, and then bury a cupboard in here slightly, you know, how much room have we then gained that way? Or even, not even really a proper cupboard. I mean, insulate slightly, insulate a little bit, and then you put, like, some sort of cubby hole on there or whatever. I don't know. It just seems a waste, man, to just throw these spacings away, and these similarly large spacings up here. So I don't want to do that. I want to make use of the space, but also keep myself rather warm. So there you go. The back doors are a definite issue. They need to be insulated and fixed and sorted and all that stuff, and I need to reshape. I need to get another one of these, but for this side, and I don't know what this is, so probably going to go back to that Fat Van mod site. But yeah, apart from that, I don't really know what to tell you. I just wanted to get an update out. I am going to need assistance before I do this window. I'm going to need either Fred or my lovely family to help me. So that'll be the next thing. That is the next big thing. We've also still got this battery down here that I haven't actually used for anything. It is the leisure battery. I bought it when I had the money. I think I made a purchase when I had the money. Yeah, you can't even see it. Oh, camera, you disappoint me. Anyway, yeah, I bought the battery while I had the money to afford it, and it's just been sitting there ever since. And I'm sort of like, if I hook the solar panels up indoors, like leave them on the van, but run the wire into the house, and then hook the charge controller up to that battery, I would technically be able to run my laptop on just this battery and the solar panels, but so much work, and I know I'm gonna have to dismantle it when I want to jump in the van. So yeah, I've got these black sacks down here to deal with all the insulation, because as you can tell, loads of insulation has already gone, and they're filled up like 6 black sacks, and it's a real pain in the arse, and I don't like doing it. And you have to undrill everything. So like you see up here, I can't actually get these bits out of here without taking the ceiling off. So it's all one massive adventure, let me tell you. But I do want to get this done because I'd like to go on holiday again, to be honest with you. I mean, is that such a bad thing? I want to get the van done so I can disappear and relax for like a weekend or whatever. And I do, and I say this every time, but I'm going to see Cashman. I don't care what anybody says. I am doing this. I am fixing up the van, and I'm gonna spend at least a night, probably a weekend, maybe even longer, in a British campsite or a UK campsite somewhere with Cashman. That is gonna happen, definitely. The ironic thing about this superbus is it's been a camper van for about 6-7 months before I started tearing it apart again, and it's only ever been to European campsites. The only time I've ever slept in this in the UK is just to test to see if it would all work. So yeah, next time, I promise you, it's going to be a British one or a UK one, and then I'm going to duck across to Europe. Might even take some friends with me, you know, how cool would that be? We build up the superbus and a load of people from the UK join me, like maybe Cashman and Chris and all that. They can join us for the next sort of tour around Europe. We'll see. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick update. I've made promises that I'd get superbus videos out, and unfortunately, until I can sort the window out, this is the best I can do. And to sort the window out, I do really need assistance, because it's a big fucking window, you know. You need 2 people to carry that stuff, and I'd rather not break it. At least if I break it with a friend, we can both claim responsibility, and I don't feel so bad about it. So that's you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I will see you later. Thank you very much for watching, and the next time you see this, hopefully there'll be another hole in the side of the van. So there you go. Take it easy, all the best. Bye bye.